Hi everybody, welcome to my healing environment video. I'm going to do my video looking at healing at different points in the day, and then also healing as preventive and the environments as preventing trauma or difficulty or pain rather than responding to it. So I'll show the places starting with home, some people, some food, some exercise, and nature, and the role that each of those play in healing for me at different parts of the day. Here we go. We're here in my office now, and this is another part of the preventive aspect of the healing environment video that takes us through the day and sort of is another example of buffers of healing for me. This chair and the computer are together because this is where I sit, I write, I blog, I reflect, occasionally write poetry, although that was more in Italy. But this for me is a site of peace, of calm. If I'm thinking through something or upset about what's going on, it's a great place to process. So for me, this chair with the computer where I write and reflect is a definite part of my healing environment. So the kitchen is another key part of my healing environment throughout the day in a preventive sense. I love to cook, and it's important for healing and health, both because what you eat matters and because for me there's something very peaceful and almost therapeutic about cooking and the whole process. And here we have udon noodles that I make almost every morning. Didn't make them while I was in Italy, but they have tofu in them. I love having a nice, hearty, healthy meal to start the day, and they're also imbued with a lot of memories because a dear friend of mine from high school, his father was very into macrobiotics and got me into this type of food and this type of cooking. So when I'm making these noodles and stirring them and eating them, I'm thinking of all the warm times we had together. And then I also, in the kitchen, when we have parties, this is where people gather. And then I enjoy, as I said, making some tasty meals for the family that we all share together and talk afterwards and during. So now I'm here in the office of the Reverend Elaine Bellis. She's one of the community organizers here at Community Renewal Society. And for me, this office is part of the healing environment because Reverend Elaine and I worked closely and planned a lot of the nursing homes work that she did as an organizer and I did as a journalist here. We have had many conversations about subjects ranging from work to family life, and I've always valued her wonderful company and great counsel. So for me, this is part of my healing environment at work, and just wanted to give Reverend Elaine an opportunity to say anything if you wanted to.
Thank you, Jeff. It really is an honor to hear that our conversations have created a healing environment for you. And it's ironic that 20 years ago I proposed something similar when I was working for Xerox Corporation, in that I felt that corporate environments and social justice agencies and the secular world needed to have people on staff that could help employees deal with life issues, deaths in their family, births of their children, trouble with their teenagers. Anything that affected a person in their daily life would normally affect their work environment. And so to be able to be available to you and others on staff is important, and I think that it heals me too. It becomes a healing environment for me to be able to listen to people's stories and give them advice and hopefully help them as they journey through, and it also helps me in my journey. So I'm thankful for the time that we have been able to spend together talking, and I hope that it will continue for as long as we're here.
Well, I'm confident about that part and really appreciate you taking a few minutes from your day to explain that, as well as for your kind words and wise counsel. Thank you very much, Reverend Elaine.
Thank you for your time.
I'm starting this part of our healing environment on the path that Dunreath and I often take on our walks, which we love to do for exercise, for conversation, for talking through what we're thinking about and dealing with and feeling, and then going from the beach, which we like to say that we have a summer and winter home all in the same place. You can hear the wind whipping, you can see the waves crashing, and then way in the distance you can see Chicago. So for me, this is part of my healing environment because it includes exercise, uncontrollable nature, connection, and it's preventive, and we go here at different times of the day. My dad would say at this moment, yeehaw! This is really living. And I'm really living. My hand is kind of cold, so I'm going to shut it off now.